Saturday night against Michelle Gomez Watterson. And she's got to start the show right now. The UFC wants her. She's like, wait, UFC, wait, I got Fight Bananas duties. So we're kicking off the show with the one and only Gillian the Savage. Robertson, let's push a button.
Yeah.
What's up,
I
G?
got more important things to do. I got more important things to do. I got Fight Bananas. Like,
there you go. You're like, UFC, hold on a second.
Exactly.
Dude, it's motherfucking fight week.
At the hotel?
Yeah, I'm just chilling at the hotel right now, about to go head out and check in with the UFC. Just do like first weight checks, get my food for the day, everything like that. So yeah, just chilling for a couple hours.
First and foremost, I just did the Florida, Vegas thing. Dude, maybe I'm getting older. That shit's real. That kind of like lag time and see, there you go. She's so busy. The UFC's like, we need you, Gillian, downstairs right now. Dude, does it mess with you still at all, G? You've done it so many times. Does that leeway time mess with you at all, or do you need a couple of days to kind of get used to it, the Vegas, Florida thing?
It's not necessarily time, I would say. I think it's like the humidity level.
That's true.
I think just getting my lungs used to that is a little bit different. I feel like that's with everywhere you go. It's like with Florida being so humid and literally like below sea level, it's like you got to get acclimated to just the little bit elevation, and then here in Vegas, the drier air.
For sure. Girls, Maddie L.
Dude, I'm just so excited for you. It's such an exciting fight week. I mean, to talk to you from like week to week and see you just getting stronger and stronger. It's so exciting. What's up first on the fight week docket? I'm sure you guys have like something going on every single day now.
Today it's just like check-in. Then I think I have 2 small interviews with like UFC.com and something else. And then tomorrow, I'm assuming because it's International Fight Week, they have a bunch of media people in town. So that's what my schedule is all day tomorrow. It's just like interview after interview after interview. I think I have like 6 or 7 in a row. So it's just a busy day of interviews tomorrow. And yeah, it's pretty much going to be a lot of that this week. I think just because it's International Fight Week.
Do you have any part in the like International Fight Week itself besides your own fight week and the fight card and stuff? Like, are you taking part in any like activities or anything fun?
No.
Right, yeah.
I'm cutting weight, and that's
she's like, absolutely fucking not. I need to make weight first. Yeah, I feel that.
Before L, how is the weight? I guess that's probably the question. How's weight right now, G? You feeling great about that?
That's my favorite question a week out from a fight.
Right? It's probably the worst thing ever.
So, full disclosure here, it was a little bit of a worry for this last week. I'm assuming maybe stress levels. I was retaining water, something like that. I don't know. My weight has been super high until this morning. I literally almost cried getting on the scale because I finally got the drop that I wanted. So we're in a good place now. All weekend long, we've been freaking out, kind of like in a bad place mentally because of where my weight's at. But today we finally saw the numbers we want to see. So we're in an ideal setup there.
Do you feel like, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Elle, go ahead.
I feel this way. Like, I honestly forget like the nerves of the fight and the whole point like of fighting. The 5-6 days before weigh-ins, I don't even like care that the fight's happening. It's all about like the weight, and it's like I'm like I don't care. I just need to make weight. Do you feel like you almost your brain? Hey, hi, hello. Your brain almost shuts off that part of the week. It's like, oh, that doesn't even exist. Like weigh-ins are the only thing that matters right now.
Well, it's like I don't make it to the fight if I don't make it to weigh-in. So it's like we gotta make it there first. So that's the first fight, the first goal. And then honestly, with this fight in general too, I just feel so ready for it that the fight itself isn't a worry. It's like the weight cut's the only worry we have. The fight itself, I'm just ready for and I'm excited.
Right.
How do you go about your weight cuts? Do you have a team that helps you?
Yeah, I work with the UFC PI. Shout out Dawn Kelly. She's my nutritionist there. But I text her daily, every other day, asking like how much water I should have, how much food I should have. She's sending me meal plans. She's there with me like every single step of the process. So it's ideal having the UFC PI here.
That's
I was
great.
going to say, do you prefer fighting in Vegas because of all the resources you have with the PI?
Oh yeah, it makes things so much easier because now it's like we have a full team of physical therapists to work on us. We have the hot and cold tubs. There's a giant sauna that's at our access. We don't just have this little box saunas. So it's like it just gives you a whole different realm of, I guess, things to use.
I got a fun one for you, G. I know Asim, right, is in Orlando. I'm going to literally be at Karate Combat Friday. And then Asim is coming, I would assume, straight to you. How is it this week with him kind of not being there, then him flying straight to you on Saturday, I assume, right? Is that the game plan?
That is not the game plan. So I'm not having Awesome in my corner this time. He's just been busy with Karate Combat, busy with those things. He hasn't had as big of a, I guess, hands-on approach with my camp this time. So I'm going to have Dean Thomas, Roybert Echeverria, and then the boxing coach at our gym, Mango.
I just saw, didn't Roy he dyed his hair red? Did I just see that right? Okay. That's
yes.
Awesome.
He did it blue for Eileen's fight and red for mine.
Okay.
You got to do the Charles Oliveira treatment where you're.
I know. I was going to say, if you need a fourth member, I'll dye this beautiful locks red. I would do it. I would go.
The whole team's got to do it.
Yes.
Is it like a mandatory?
Black and red.
For real. He would do it. I think he would do it. I feel like it's
a red bald cap.
I feel like it's a mandatory thing to have you in the red corner. Do you have the red fight kit this time around?
I always have a red fight kit. I don't know if I'm red corner. They actually let us choose our fight kits based off of what country we represent.
Oh, nice.
So for me, my colors are usually black, white, or red because I represent Canada.
Perfect.
So I'm always in the red, but I don't know if I'm actually in the red corner. I'm not sure. It usually goes off of rankings, but I'm not sure which one's which.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I thought you looked great. You've shared a couple videos. I think I want to say with your boxing coach. The hands are looking great. Have you switched up anything for this fight camp moving forward, with your opponent and things like that?
Honestly, no. I feel like during my Piera fight camp, I want to say that I kind of found exactly what I need, like coaching wise, schedule wise, everything I need. With the next one, with the Tabitha one, I pushed it a little bit too much, but then we went right back into the same game plan that we had for the Piera one for my Pollyanna fight, and just whatever schedule I have, whatever we have going on right now is ideal for me. So it's like I feel like I found the perfect team, the perfect mix, like the perfect setup to make me a champion, and I've seen it happen at least two times now, and we're gonna make it a third this weekend.
Woo! That must feel so good.
Yeah, honestly, I agree.
It feels amazing. I just feel like I'm in I am in that point where I feel like it is my time. Like I feel like I can say that confidently. It's not just like me bullshitting, trying to be like, no, it's my time. I got to convince myself even. I'm like, I feel like I'm ready. I've made all the mistakes in the UFC. I've lost a bunch of times. I've done all that shit, and it's like I've figured shit out, and I'm ready now.
Do you feel like you're talking about this being your time? Are you bummed that this is no longer a Conor McGregor card, or do you feel like that fight falling off is just an opportunity to make this the Gillian Robertson show?
I feel like with Conor, it's like you always have it's always something, you always have to he brings so much more eyes to the card. So I'm like it's definitely a little bit of a bummer because of that. But I'm just excited. It never took any excitement away from me. It never took the excitement away from the fight. I'm still just as hyped for this opponent, just as hyped for this opportunity. I feel like it still is the biggest opportunity of my career yet, regardless if Conor's there or not.
Totally agree. Last one, we'll let you run, G. We always appreciate you. Always appreciate your time. I'm going to kind of end it with that. Michelle Watterson Gomez. Probably the biggest fight name to your career. All this, a big fight, big spot, big, poster, all that going forward. Seems like on social media, it seems like you've been very friendly, kind of like, hey, here's the karate stuff. I'm loving that. Everything going into this fight. Is it one track mind? Hey, I'm going to get her back neck. Big win for you. Do you feel absolutely, if you get what you want, this is the absolute biggest win of your career, the biggest name on that checklist for you going forward is Saturday night?
The biggest win to this date.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely bigger ones coming up, but I feel like this is the biggest win to this date. You can't take. I know she's going on a little bit of a losing streak, but you can't take anything away from Michelle and what she's done in her career. And like she's been in events with like Joanna Jacek, the best of the best. I'm like she's tested herself at the highest level for years now. So I'm like you can't take anything away from who Michelle is as a fighter and just as a vet in the sport.
Mm-hmm. Have you had any interactions with each other yet this week?
This week I haven't seen her. When like Dave said, I posted on my social media my karate naughty video.
I love that.
It's so good. So good.
But she actually commented on that, and she was like, "I love it" or something like that. So I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
obviously, like no tension, good vibes there, and I'm like, I don't mind if there is or not. Either way, we're gonna fight each other.
Right. Love that.
I was gonna
love
say,
that energy.
Yeah. I was gonna say, does that? Cause it seems like you've had a couple. Your last 2 fights, 2 of your last 3, seems like there has been a little bit of tension at weigh-ins, and then sometimes there's been. You usually are very respectful towards your fighter, nothing but love and fun and all that shit. But it seems like this one seems like you guys will have very friendly, very respectful. I think, Friday and Thursday, all that stuff. Does that matter to you at all? Or is it just like literally all about me, like about you? It's about you getting the win and kind of nothing about her at all, really.
So, I don't know if this makes me a little bit like of a psychopath, but I'm like, literally until fight day, I just like, I'll be as nice to her face as she, like, whatever, like, we'll play whatever game, like, be nice, but I don't fucking like her until fight day.
Yeah.
Like, that's it, period. I'm scrolling on my social media, I see her come up, I'm like, oh, bitch. Like, I just don't like her right now.
You're trying to hurt each other. Like,
yeah.
you're basically trying to hurt each other this weekend. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Be friends after the fight.
Yeah.
I am all in favor of like, we'll be friends later, but right now I'm going to fuck you up.
I like that. Yeah. That's not a psychopath at all. That's normal.
That's savagery.
And that's savageness right there. I love it. There you go, guys. Gee, we don't want to take any more of your time. You're the best. We appreciate you. Maybe our ritual of Saturday night winning and talking to you afterwards. If we do that, we'd be greatly appreciated. We love you. We appreciate you. Go get a W and we'll talk soon. All right. You're the best.
Oh, I'll see you guys Saturday.
Let's go.
Saturday night. There you go. Gillian the Savage Robertson fighting this weekend. How crazy is that? Michelle Watterson. That's a huge name. Huge.
I love it. So pause.
Oh.
This episode is brought to you by Productive Athletics Club. We love them so much. I'm wearing their leggings right now. I have to say, super, super comfortable leggings. They fit so well. Elle's rocking the sweatshirt. I love it. And I was going to wear the hat, but I got a hat but I couldn't fit it over my bun.